They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, they'll throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Colts at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find his man, Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
These two teams all tied after 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. Down he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here we go. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. In the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 1. Caught by Woods. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell from yards away. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready up.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is brought in at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. He's got room at the 30, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. throw here on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Striker, 3-3. Black shot.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Come, check man. Blaster. Opposite, green. Smash.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What?
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Steal, check white, check pink.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set.
They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it in for a Colts score. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it's a roll of it over. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Third and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down.
And this one too low.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grr,
trust. Been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joshua from my head of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me, my DNA. Baby falling, so big on me. I start before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.